Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shwetavijay and we have another monthly favorite video, your favorite kind. There's a lot of sales that are happening right now, and why I do these kind of videos, these old school monthly favorites, is only because when there's a sale or not, you can come back to these videos and buy the right skincare and makeup for you. And of course, it's all very subjective out here, just keep that in mind. The month of June has been really difficult for me on the personal front, professional front. A lot has been happening. It's been a very taxing month, to be honest. And if you followed me on Instagram, you would have known that Nivi was unwell. She had tomato fever, a new viral that has hit over here in Kerala. It's a very aggressive form of hand, foot, mouth disease. It hits children below the age of 5, below 10 actually. It's very contagious and you get these measles sort of a rash all over the body. There were a few skincare products that really worked immediately in drying up those rashes within 5-6 days, and I'm going to talk about it again. Okay, so let's get started with the first one. Before I do, if you're new to my channel, you guys, hi, I'm Shweta, welcome, and I hope you enjoy watching this video. I hope you enjoy the channel in general, and if you liked what you see, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to follow me on my Instagram page, basically at shwetavijay. Let's get this party rolling. The first one that I want to talk about is this Calamine Light Liquid Paraffin Lotion. This is something that you get in your Indian medical store. If I'm making part 5 of my Indian medical store skincare, which I hope you saw the last week's Indian medical store skincare, where I spoke about some superb skincare and hair care products that you get from your local medical store. Pharma brands are really killing it, and this Calamine Light Liquid Paraffin Lotion came to the rescue when she had tomato fever. Now Calamine, I have spoken about it so many times on my channel, you guys. It has a tendency of whatever rash that you have, be it from chickenpox all the way clearly from hand, foot and mouth disease to tomato fever, you have fungal infection, whatever sort of a problem you have, skin related rash, Calamine comes to the rescue. It is not only meant for people who've got chickenpox basically, and this one, guys, it really helped soothe her skin, her inflammation, her redness, her itchiness. This really helped. I think this and another one, the combination of two was a match made in heaven in just making sure that within 5 days the rash really subsided. There was no new rash coming up. Whatever rash that she had was drying up properly, and it really helped her not scratch it out and leave any marks. Toddlers, children, teenagers, matured skin, whoever, wherever you are, just buy this one from the Indian medical store, because it's the most hydrating Calamine lotion I've come across, and it really brings about a difference. The second one, which I told you, which I've spoken about so many times on my channel, it's come on my monthly favorites multiple times. It's also come in my medical store favorites. This is Candid Dusting Powder. I'm reintroducing this once again only because the combination of these two is what dried up a very severe skin allergy, a rash basically. It's not an allergy, it's a viral. So this Candid Dusting Powder is great for skin irritation and itching, and any time you have fungal infections or there's a diaper rash, severe diaper rash, a pediatrician or your doctors will suggest this. Now this, unfortunately, I've seen is only available in India, but whether you have prickly heat problem, any heat rash, or you've got rash around your inner thigh area because of heavy bleeding and you wear your pads, or basically, your thighs, they hit each other when you're walking, and the sweat and whatever problem that you have on your skin, and you need a talcum powder that's going to really soothe it, this comes to the rescue. Again, extremely affordable, these two, so just put it in your store cupboard. This can be used on children, toddlers, teenagers, again, matured skin, men, women, it just doesn't matter. Just like the previous product, don't dust it off, let it be on your body, and you will see that within 3-4 days it will help you. This is the Dr. Reddy's Venusia Max Intensive Moisturizing Cream for dry and extremely dry skin. This is a great face cream for people who have got dehydrated skin, compromised skin basically, you know, when your skin has reached that SOS stage where it's so compromised that it starts to itch, then this will really help you. Now, Dr. Reddy is another brand that many dermatologists also recommends. So this is something that I even used on Nirvana, on her body, on her skin. It's got aloe butter, shea butter, mango butter, it's got propandiol, and it's got glycerin. It's got all the hydrating factors, all the emollients and, you know, the humectants out here. It's got a slight fragrance which is not at all irritating. It's also got zinc oxide, which is great for inflamed skin. So everything about this ticks all the right boxes for me. It gets a 5 out of 5. And if you have even combination normal skin, even borderline, you know, oily skin, you can make this one work if your skin is compromised. Please try this one because this is super affordable and you get about 150 grams. What's not to love out here? Brilliant stuff. So I got a lot of questions about this particular product, and I know there are so many content creators talking about dews in my defense. Now, this is a ceramide cream, a ceramide moisturizer that is meant for people who have got compromised skin once again. And I know a lot of people wrote to me saying that, you know, Chechi or I've been seeing this around social media, is it really worth it? Now, this is not a sponsored video, I'm just giving you my opinion. This is worth it. Now, I've spoken about Hustle in the past. That serum is brilliant. It just cuts down the tedious skincare routine because it's got all beautiful 11 ingredients mixed with actives and hydrating factors all mixed into one bottle. I noticed whenever my skin feels really problematic and my skin is burning basically, if I use this in my defense, it really soothes the skin. It's got ceramides, cholesterol and fatty acids, and there are 5 ceramides in this, you guys. They've also replaced the base water of this formulation with an ingredient called purslane juice. Purslane extract is a powerful anti-inflammatory ingredient, and I guess that is one of the main reasons whenever your skin feels super itchy and dry, and when you just apply this, I mean, give yourself again a skin break, just wash your face and apply this, lather it on morning and evening. You will see that it soothes the skin, calms the skin down, and it makes it so nice, soft and supple. They have done a fantastic job out here. Guys, this is really worth it, okay? I know that everyone's thinking, is this worth the hype? Because a lot of people are talking about it. That is why I tested this one out, and it really is. What to say, you have to give credit where it's due, and they have made a fabulous ceramide moisturizer. Now, this is a brand that every time somebody asks me what moisturizer, mineral sunscreen should I reach out for if I'm lactating or if I'm pregnant, or in general if you're somebody who chemical sunscreen or hybrid sunscreen really burns the area around your eye, then this is the one that you reach out for. Of all the tinted mineral sunscreens that I have tried, I have not come across something that is so inclusive. This comes in 8 different shades, you guys, so you're bound to get something that will match your skin tone. What I love about this brand is that they just did not give you just one tinted sunscreen and told you to make it work. And what really happens is there are many tinted sunscreen that works up till NC42. I'm talking reference wise, MAC NC42. The deeper complexion, it starts to bring about a gray tone. And the brilliant thing about this is that they have made undertones for this tinted sunscreen. So if you've got a red undertone, yellow undertone, neutral undertone, you can find a sunscreen that will match up to you. Now, I match up to, you know, number 3 and number 4. A mix of both is my perfect shade. It's really a fabulous sunscreen. It turns into the softest velvety matte finish on the skin. There is no white cast, obviously, because it's a tinted sunscreen. There is no oiliness. It sits really well, and reapplication of this sunscreen from Harkoi is even better. And why I feel this is a great investment, because in the past I've spoken about how everyone should have 2 sorts of a sunscreen. If you like a chemical hybrid sunscreen, go for it. Something that will give you absolutely no white cast, has got that lotion texture. I mean, skincare is very subjective, so I don't know, maybe you would love a silicone texture. Lately I've been loving that lotion sort of a texture like the Dr. Sheth vitamin C. So you can apply that all over the face, and if you still feel a chemical hybrid sunscreen is going to sting your eye, that's when a mineral sunscreen like this comes to the rescue. I mean, don't quote me on this, but I do believe that one of the main ingredients that gives it that very soft velvety texture comes from the same factory that Dior skincare is also made. But I think because of that, it's got that international quality of, you know, that whipped moussey texture that when you apply onto the skin easily absorbs it. It sits really well, and it gives a very soft matte finish. especially for people who are pregnant, lactating. Look no further. I know there's a lot of tinted moisturizer, and I think that inclusivity that they have thought of when it comes to a sunscreen, that's what gets 100 out of 100 for me. And the fact that the way this sits without giving you that gray cast, white cast, and without that tackiness and oiliness for a mineral sunscreen, that is why this gets a complete like 100 out of 100, 5 out of 5, 5 stars. I mean, if I could just throw in like my heart at it, I would, okay, because this is that good. Now, I was invited to Vizia Art's office when I went to Dubai, and when I saw the makeup, I know that many people in the UK and US love Vizia Art. Vizia Art basically is meant, they give you professional makeup products, especially their eyeshadows, their eye pencils, buttery soft, lasts for a long time. You know, it's so beautifully done and formulated and easy to work with, and a lot of makeup artists love their eyeshadows the most. Now, Vizia Art gave me their Long Wear Flawless Foundation, and let me just tell you, the coverage out here is phenomenal. It shocked me. I don't even need a concealer with this because it is that full coverage. But despite it being full coverage, you guys, the way it just turns into this really lovely matte. It's not it doesn't give a glowy finish, but it is not too matte at the same time. So if you've got borderline dry skin, you will love this at the same time. And if you've got oily combination normal skin, you're going to really love this, especially if you've got acne prone skin. This just covers all those blemishes, acne marks, and it makes your skin look so good. So for a full coverage foundation, this gets a 5 out of 5 for me, because a lot more people should be talking about it. Yes, I'm aware it's not affordable, but if you're looking out for something and you are looking out for a cruelty-free, long wear, full coverage foundation, please check out Vizia Art. Vizia Art is now available in India. I will link the website in the information bar. Check it out. But a phenomenal foundation. Let's move on to another makeup that I really enjoyed, and that is this blush, you guys. This is Wearified Ibis Rose. Now, Wearified blush, I've done a whole separate reel on Wearified's IRL Paris Filter setting powder. I've also spoken about it in my last monthly favorite. What to do? I have to include this brand only because Anam is really killing it with this brand, with her brand. She knows quality makeup. She's providing quality for her viewers, for her customers, and rightfully so. This has got that same soft filtered texture. So when you apply this blush, it has the ability of giving you that velvety soft blur. She's got 3 pink shades, and all the 3 pink shades are going to suit our Indian skin tone. And when you look at it, you're going to think they all look the same, but no, actually all 3, I've tried all 3, all of them have got different undertones to it. For me, I really like this particular shade because it suits my skin tone. It gives a nice, very healthy flush of color on my skin tone, especially medium skin tone. It's got different undertones to there. So if you've got neutral undertone, or you've got a warm undertone, you've got a cool undertone, you will get a pink blush that will really suit your skin tone. So I think she has done a fabulous job out here. Another stellar launch, and oh my god, this is one brand that I'm super excited about. So let's move on to the next one, you guys. That is also a blush, and this is from K Beauty. Now again, I bit into the hype of this K Beauty cream blushes because social media went absolutely crazy talking about this. But it is worth it. It really is worth the hype, worth the money. It's got a nice whipped, moussey kind of a texture, extremely pigmented. I got the shade Sweetheart Pink. I just wish that there would be a lot more variety when it comes to shades, and I feel they will introduce a lot more shade variety, a lot more undertones to it. All of the ones that I saw on the website, they all look coral or corally pink or pink, you know. So I need a little more variety because the texture, the formulation is just perfect, and you just need to take the back of your sponge, a wet one that's been laced with your, you know, makeup setting spray, dab onto it, and then you apply on the skin. It gives you the most beautiful flush of color without any patchy work on it. You know, it just sits on the skin really well. On top of that, when you want to apply your powder blush like the one from Anam, you have a long-lasting blush that will last you all day and look extremely natural, you know, not caked up. This one has that proper baby pink undertone that really suits medium complexion, darker complexion, fair complexion. It doesn't matter because it's that subtle and fabulous. A really good job done out here. All right, so let's turn it up a notch and speak about Martyrdom Platinum Photo Age HA+. I got this from Sublime Life. It's a website over here in India that you get a lot of incredible international as well as Indian skincare products. They keep only the best of the best. Now, Martyrdom is a skincare that is extremely popular in Spain. When I went on a holiday, a couple of years ago, that's when I heard about these ampules of vitamin C, basically. Now, you know that a good vitamin C is rich in its antioxidant, and it really helps in build that collagen, and it brings about a short difference on the skin. I know a lot of people love vitamin C out here because I get a lot of questions saying that what is the best vitamin C in the Indian market, and there are many good vitamin C, but this one, you guys, I don't know why this one brings about a difference on your skin within a month. You start to see visible results, and I think it is because it's a combination of niacinamide in it, lactic acid in this. This is not for the faint of heart, okay? This is for somebody because it's got 15% pure vitamin C, and it's also got the derivative out here. And it's also got a retinol derivative. So let me show you what it comes. It comes in this topaz kind of a bottle out here. It's got this little tool out here, so when you insert the ampule, it breaks the glass into half. I mean, it's so well thought of, and you take 2 or 3 drops of it, close the vitamin C ampule, put it in the fridge, and it'll last you for about a day or two. You can get about 2 or 3 uses from each ampule. You get a set of 5, set of 10, set of 30. So you can check it out to see, test it out by buying the set of 5 to see if it really works on the skin. If you have extremely sensitive skin, this is not the one for you. Many of you have noticed that my skin is looking radiant. This has to be one of the main reasons. Now, you know, vitamin C is not something that I reach out for lately. I love my niacinamide, I love my azelaic acid. This has got 15%. So if your skin is used to vitamin C, and if you've got mature skin, you want to see a visible difference, then this is the ampule for you. And the fact that a topaz ampule, what it really does, it preserves the potency of a vitamin C, you know, because otherwise with bottles, what really happens in the serum is when it's exposed to air and light, the quality degrades. And this way you get to use exactly what your skin needs. There's a reason it's a bestseller in